Today I want to tell you guys about a certain type of character that you need to know and you need to discern. And some of you guys might even be this, and there's some good news because there's help. So in the world we call this a narcissistic person. In the spirit realm, the Christian faith, this person is called a Jezebel spirit. Both are the same thing. Now, how do you discern this? There's quite a few red flags that I need to warn you about. But first of all, what I want to say is what can cause this is someone got severely hurt or traumatized when they were young, and they said to themselves, this will never happen. And instead of forgiving the person and moving on, they decided to build a wall around themselves. So they are heavily guarded. And that type of character gets stronger and stronger over time. So how do you discern this type of character? It's not always easy, but if you start to see red flags like someone who's very controlling, someone who's very manipulative, even people who are friendly but there's a hidden agenda, even people that can gift you, they can give you something, but it's not always a free gift. There's an attachment with that gift. So they give you something, but there's an expectation where they want something from you or they want to control you. You see, the narcissist is able to love. They are able to love. But if you disappoint them, you see, they will put you in this perfect picture, this perfect spotlight. They will praise you and hold you to high regard and high esteem. But if the relationship doesn't work out, they turn on you so badly. And all of a sudden, from this perfect person that you were, now you're a completely useless, horrible person. This person always plays the victim. You will find that whenever they tell you a story, they are never at fault. It's always everyone else, but never them. You always hear their version, but you never hear the version of the ex or the other person. So be mindful of this. Now, if you are this kind of person, I just want to say, you have to do this, and you need to understand that you need to be delivered from this. This is a open door that's in your life. You see, unforgiveness opens the door to the spirit realm. Some people cannot comprehend this, but each person, when they sin and there's a door open in their life, certain spirits are assigned. That's why you have certain people that have certain conditions and they label it. And where we try to diagnose everything and we try to say that there's a pill for everything. The fact of the matter is, if you feel that you are this type of person, you need to forgive people and you need to ask the Lord Jesus to help you and set you free. You need to understand something, that no one's perfect. Just like you are not perfect, other people are not perfect. So you need to forgive people. And sometimes you need to confront those people and you need to make peace. Because let me tell you something, if you don't sort this out in your life, your marriages will not work. Your relationships will not work. Your relationships will be strained with your children and with your family and with your friends, because people will catch on and realize that you are a narcissist or a Jezebel. Now, for the people that want to discern this, start to look out for those red flags that I told you about. You know, you don't have to completely avoid someone and hate them. Sometimes you can help people by realizing that they were traumatized or abused. Something happened in their life. So now they're heavily guarded and they are controlling their own life. So they set a boundary and a wall. So they allow certain people in their life. But when certain people start to realize and catch on, what they do is they push them out of their life. So oftentimes what happens is you'll find two people come together, they start a relationship, the relationship doesn't work out, that person leaves, there's kids involved, it's courts involved, lawyers involved. It's such an ugly situation to be in. So some people still need help. Some people still have to be accepted into society. So we still have to treat them with kindness, with care. And not always distancing ourselves from them, but just knowing that this is who they are and trying not to let them take too much control over your life, over your situations, because oftentimes you will find that the Narcs or the Jezebels they're attracted, one, in the spirit realm, the Christian faith, they're always attracted to the anointed ones. You see Jezebel with Elijah, always attracted to the men of God that have the power, dominion, and authority. And then in the corporate world, or let's just say the world, they're attracted to the fame, the fortune, the wealth, the influence. So that's how you can start to discern and see certain people. So if you are in a position of influence, be very careful when someone comes along and they're super nice and super friendly and they're trying to get into your circle, because sometimes they're not there for you. They're there for what you have, and they're there to take it away from you. And oftentimes, it's ended up with people being in divorce, losing their children, and then broken marriages, broken relationships, a business being destroyed, a ministry being destroyed. So the thing that I've come to learn is ask God to help you with discernment. Ask God to help you to see the red flags. Because when you know it, you will start to discern it, and you will see it in certain people. You will see certain characteristic traits. You will also be careful who you open up to, who you accept gifts from, who you allow into your life, who you allow into your children's lives, who you allow into your business. So I hope that this has blessed you, and I hope that you will do more research and do more praying so that you will understand what to do before this happens to you, or what to do if it has happened to you. God bless you guys.